So hey you all, welcome to my channel. This is me Sonika, and for today we're going to be continuing our smoky eye series, and this is look number 2 in the smoky eye series. So we're going to do like a very elongated and a very foxy type of a vibe look, and this is going to be a smoky goldeny look. So let's get started. So we're going to start by patting our eyelid because I did, use the Pillows base and it's got a little while, so it's, like starting to crease. So once that's done, we're going to take the Vega eyelash curler and we're going to curl our lashes. So give it about like 7 to 8 pumps and you're good to go. So we're going to be using the Sugar Blend the Rules eyeshadow palette in the style 02 Warrior. So this is more of a smoky palette. So it has a little on the neutral to cool tones and I kind of like that for the vibe. So we're going to start off with the Sugar Coal of Honor Intense Black kajal. Any kajal will do the trick provided it smudges well. So we're going to use that like along our lash line. And why am I using a black liner to do this is because it's a little more concentrated and it packs more punch than an eyeshadow. But if you have like a very intense black eyeshadow, you're good to go with the same. So you don't have to be too precise, but you also have to keep it like as precise as possible and just extend it out as a wing and make sure that it's slightly connecting to your lower lash line because we are going to do our lower lash line in the last. We're going to take our Vichy smudger brush, and this one works really well and I've been using it for quite some time. So we're going to use that to smudge upon the liner. We're just going to smudge the edges out. Make sure that you don't take it too high because we're going to have the very going to have a very pale gold over the top in the last. So just try to smoke out the liner and then just make it look a little more effortless. So when you go towards the end of the liner, use the tip of the brush to start to smudge it out just to maintain the precision. So once that's done, we're going to use our Pro Arte pencil brush. This is one of my most favorite ones. We're going to take the black eyeshadow and we're going to start to just press it upon the kajal and we're going to start to take it into our crease. So one reason why I'm pressing it upon the kajal is because it gets a lot more easier to blend in the next step because we're setting it with a powder. So a cream upon powder and then powders consecutively will help us to blend better. So we're going to use that same shade and we're going to take it in our crease. Make sure that you maintain the wing in the ending. So make sure that you elongate it enough to get the right amount of space for it. So look up every now and then into the mirror, especially if you have a hooded eyes, just to make sure that the color is seen through the crease because we don't want all the hard work to just go away into the crease, don't we? So make sure that you look every now and then and take it as high as you can just to make sure that the colors are seen through. Once that's done, we're going to take like a really small blending brush and this one is more pinched. So, it kind of helps to work in the crease. So we're going to use this brown transition shade and this is kind of a neutral brown. So we're going to use it like above the black's edges and we're going to start to buff. And as you can see, like the patting and the buffing technique works much better because it helps you to save a lot of time with blending and it also gives you color pigmentation. So we're going to take a similar looking brush, except this is a little more smaller. So we're going to use this peachy beigey tone shade and we're going to start to buff above it just to make it, like mesh well into our skin. This is totally it's totally not needed, but it's just a way to make your eyeshadows look a little more blended, especially when it starts going towards your skin. And make sure in this look you maintain the angle, whichever is there in the outer corner. I haven't cleaned it or anything. It's just the same angle. So make sure that it's clean, just to make it look like it's all lifted and pulled upwards. Next up, we're going to add a little bit of kohl in the lower waterline, and this is the most dreaded step. And as you can see, my eyes are literally watering. I hate doing this step, but it makes a lot of a difference with the look. So just bear with it and just go as close as possible to your lash line and just try to connect all that, all the liner till the inner corner so that it's all very closed and it kind of just put together like a liner. And once that's done, we're going to use the same smudger brush and we're going to slightly pull the kohl outwards and then start to blend. You can also do this with the black eyeshadow. It wouldn't really make a difference, but yeah. We're going to use one of my most favorite brushes, which is the Innisfree eyeshadow styling brush, and we're going to start to kind of like buff it out a little more with that brown shade. And I don't really think a lot when I do my lower lash line. So just focus on keeping it all very tight and then just keep buffing it out and you're good to go. So just to make sure that we don't miss any spots, we're going to take that like huge blending brush and we're going to start to go in our lower lash line with a little bit of that peachy shade just to blend it all together. Now we're going to use one of my most favorite brushes from Bougie Beauty, which is the B214. So we're going to take a little bit of that olivey brown shade. I don't think it's kind of like an olive, but it's more of very neutral brown. It's a little bit on the bronzy side, so it's kind of like a goldeny, coppery type of a shade. It isn't like very yellow golden. So when you do this step, just take the product and press it on your lid. Don't apply too much on the black liner like what I did, and I have to fix it in the next step. So towards the crease, you can just slightly blend it out, and we're going to use a little bit of that Vichy brush, and we're just going to like kind of like blur out that line and just make the liner still look smoky. So we're going to use a little bit of black liner and just, complete the areas in the inner corner which a kajal would not be able to do. And then I'm going to use the Lash Mob Limitless mascara. This is a good mascara actually. So we're going to use this and give it about like 2 to 3 coats of mascara, and anyways I'm going to throw on a pair of false lashes, so you just have to conceal your lashes. And once that's done, we're going to use the Henna Beauty lashes in the style Nazakat. And so this completes the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is super easy, so do try this out. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and check out my other tutorials. I'm going to drop a couple of them down below in the description box for you to check it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch up with you guys for another one. Until next time, bye.